Traditionally, our group has used this opportunity to address legislative issues. But today, we have chosen to speak out about another important issue that ultimately impacts all of our citizens, and that is mentoring. Today, perhaps more than ever before, we live in a world in which we all need to share responsibility. It is just too easy to say, hey, that's not my child, or that's not my problem. But the facts are that mentoring needs of at-risk kids are growing. They're growing at the same time that there is a shortage of mentors to help them. And to us, that is deeply troubling. Perhaps that is why Lansing Mayor George Panero launched a new mentoring program during his 2009 State of the City address. The city is collaborating with the Lansing School District to create a new mentoring program that will keep kids on track to finish high school and move on to college. The program will provide for up to 400 at-risk Lansing students in the next year. This inspiring effort will be chaired by former Lansing Mayor Hollister, who will help and work alongside of the Big Brothers Big Sister Michigan Capital Region. You may have also heard about Mayor Hoagland from Zeeland, who issued a proclamation this past January declaring that month as Mentoring Month in his area. By so doing, he has demonstrated his support for mentoring and raised the awareness of its importance. I think all of us can agree that Michigan's future, its future prosperity, and its future quality of life will one day be in the hands of our youth. One of the lessons that I have learned from observing the members of the Adrian Mayor's Youth Council is that today's young people want to find positive ways to take responsibility for their lives. There is an abundance of evidence that shows young people who are mentored have the tools to make better decisions, build stronger relationships with peers and parents, and equally important, they improve their performance in school.
As you know, young people are often overlooked victims of a challenged economy, widespread unemployment, and a real estate crisis that's led to record home foreclosures. This leads youth to be subjected to frequent moves, forcing them to change schools and lose friends that can cause anxiety and emotional issues. For many of them, their home, schools, and friends provide a sense of security. Additionally, many live in households that are forced to make critical choices between food, shelter, and health care. These situations can cause youth to experience an increase in absences at school, to begin to use drugs, acts of violence, and decrease self-confidence. That is why mentoring is so critical to Michigan today. Mentors provide a sense of stability for these kids. Often the mentor serves as a beacon of hope to a child. He or she provides a listening ear, encouraging words, and helps the child build life and educational skills that can help the child navigate through difficult times in their lives. Often these mentoring relationships provide exposure to increased opportunities that lead to a brighter future for these youth. Mentor Michigan supports more than 200 organizations around the state that are changing lives by matching mentors with young people. Mentor Michigan provides these organizations with training and research. We partner with businesses and nonprofits and schools and colleges and government organizations to support mentoring. We also build public awareness about the importance and the need for mentoring by urging adults to pass it on, because sharing a little of yourself with a young person can reward both you, it can be both rewarding to you and the mentee. Michigan is in need of more mentors. A 2008 survey of mentoring organizations organizations shows that roughly 23,000 children were served by mentors last year. Unfortunately, it also indicated that there were 2,600 children waiting on lists to be matched with a mentor. More than half of those on that list are boys. Only 1/3 of our adult mentors are males. We need men to step up and answer our call in a big way. Many of you behind me have, and we certainly appreciate that. There are still many kids who need the guidance and support that you can give. The price is minimal and the rewards are rich. To find a mentoring opportunity in your community, visit www.mentormichigan.org. But mentoring organizations need much more than mentors. Like all nonprofits, mentoring organizations are experiencing an increased demand for service and a decreased funding and resources. In 2008, 50% of Michigan nonprofits reported a decrease in revenue and 70% reported an increase in demand. These mentoring organizations are in need of resources to support current and future matches. For mentoring organizations to be successful in their communities, they need the support of government, businesses, foundations, and individuals. They need people to bring awareness to the importance of mentoring and to provide operational funds and to even host fun activities for mentors and mentees to participate in. We all know instinctively that we are stronger together, and history shows that when we work together to solve our problems, placing the common good as a top priority, we all move forward.
Matt has shown me that dreams can come true if we strive for them. One of my dreams that has come true is I have a father figure in my life. I am very proud of Matt and his accomplishments, and I know he is proud of me. Matt and I get together a few hours a week. We have enjoyed swimming, making videos, and hanging out and talking. Since I have been matched with Matt, I have learned to humble myself a little more and try to treat people like I would want to be treated. I hope in the future I go to college and get my business degree and be successful.